All right, so here he is, arguably the most decorated featherweight champion in UFC history. He has been a promotional workhorse. When he retires, DC, the UFC Hall of Fame will open its doors to Max Blessed Holloway, but good news is he is still on the right side of 30 and really seems to enjoy fighting and competition more now than ever before.
Well, for the amount of success that he's had, there have been times where people have said, this is the young guy. And Max is like, wait a minute, I'm younger than him. Max Holloway is a guy that fights with so much pressure, with so much pace, that if you are not ready and not well prepared, he is going to overwhelm you. And right now, his life is in such a great place, personally, professionally. The fact that he could let go of the last fight so easily and say, you know what, on to the next one. And I'm going to fight the next toughest guy, tells you where Max Holloway is, not only as an athlete, but as a man. And tonight he goes and takes the next step in trying to get back into the championship title fight. And listen, with Brian Ortega and Alexander Volkanovski now scheduled, Max Holloway will be looking at that fight very closely, because if Ortega can get his hand raised, Max Holloway wins this fight and goes, hey, I beat the guy. Let me get another shot.
Absolutely. And the other split decision as well. I mean, there's going to be lots of confidence for Max Holloway, still feeling like he's the best featherweight in the world, even though he doesn't have that belt around his waist. He knows what he's dealing with Calvin Kattar, but just the very fact that he would take a fight against the number 6 ranked individual shows where his confidence is at. And let's be honest, at his age, he could be signing his UFC contract now and making his debut.
Yeah.
And we'd still be talking about him like he's going to be champ one day.
Well, think about this, though, Dan. How many fights did Max win in order to get a hold of the title in the first place? So he knows it takes a lot of work.
And in terms of burying that Volkanovski fight right away, and Volko certainly came on late, but Max Holloway, by the time, Dan, we got back to the hotel for breakfast, Max Holloway was smiling. I think that mental ability to not allow any residue from what was a very difficult setback, at least on paper, scorecard-wise, another feather in the cap of a guy who has just championship experience in droves.
I mean, his nickname's Blessed. That shows you the outlook on his life, you know. It might not be going well in the octagon, but he's got his boy, he's got his life, he's got his Tesla, he's got his beautiful life in Hawaii. He can compartmentalize that and still realize that he's in a very fortunate place.
Over letting it go, knees, elbows, elbows, that's it.
Under 3 minutes to go. Third and final round.
Allen looks a little bit like he's running out of options here. Again, the level change. Good work by Allen. He spreads his base and he looks to defend it. Oh, look at this. He's wrapped it up. That looks tight. Masvidal's trying to bail out, but Arnold Allen. Comeback for Arnold Allen. Wow. So take a look at this. His arm was in position as Masvidal level changed, and Arnold Allen waited for a second, then wrapped it up. You can see there. It's basically a figure four. He's got the neck wrapped like you would on a rear naked choke, but in a front headlock position. Beautiful work. Look at that. No arms in the position. Goes to show how tight the squeeze was. But now, grimace on the face. He looks to bail out, but Arnold Allen follows him to the canvas, drops his weight on top. Amazing performance for Arnold Allen. What a comeback. Add that to the list for comeback of the year.
This is where I thought one leg, but he's gonna wait it out as Omar looks to land a knee as soon as Arnold gets it.
Oh, a nice knee to the body there. This is maybe where a full training camp comes into play for Allen Omar. If he can keep pushing this pace. Oh, a nice guillotine attempt. He's got that locked up. Allen Omar's struggling. And he's tapped.
Wow! There is a victory in his octagon debut.
So look at this. We've got Omar pushing in for the takedown. Leaves his neck out. Arnold Allen locks it up, clamps onto the neck and squeezes a really nice guillotine with a figure four lock. Gets the submission. Beautiful. And immediately Allen Omar recognizes it, but just was not quick enough to get some space there. And he did everything he could to get out of there, but just could not get any space to breathe.
Looks like we've got ourselves a new star coming out of the UK. Very impressive submission win for Arnold Allen. That said, all it takes is a little bit of adjustment to pinch the hands together. And well, Arnold Allen has obviously aborted that one.
Triangle from Allen. Really nice wrist control. And he cinched it right up. Let's see if he can create the angle.
He's got about 15 seconds to make this count.
Well, he's cranking on the head. bit more angle to his left would really help him, but he gets the tap anyway.
He gets the tap in the dying seconds of round number 2.
Back control now with at least one hook for Allen.
That was in a good position. He's sitting back, his weight's on the far side. He needs to get underneath the armpit to keep himself on top, just in case Andy Green lifts his hips. Game is lift his chin up, he gave him a choke.
Well, Allen doesn't have both hooks, but he does have the neck. He's squeezing with everything he's worth, and he gets the tap. Excellent first round submission for Arnold Allen.
You just gotta watch how he explodes off that leg.
That's it.
That's what
That is unfortunately gonna be the way that this fight ends.
You did what you had to do, though.
Well, Arnold said, I don't think I can call for a title shot.
We see here, and
go ahead.
look at this knee that he throws, and he's able to land right on the heel, and he loses his balance, forcing the knee, and it was a nice footwork. Allen just move out of the way. I think they're gonna show us again. Right here, you see he tries to time. He eats the calf kick, moves forward, and oh, that's in the second round. Excuse me. So
that's
he eats the calf kick and realizes he can't post on his back leg.
And Herb did the right thing. You know, step in there. Say, look, listen, I'll allow you to try it. I'll allow